Drafting with Numot is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com and GatheringMagic.com. Explore the game. Alrighty, here we are for round one with our green-black fair stuff deck. We have a potential to do some nice things. Our opponent's on a mulligan to 6. If we turn one Thoughtseize a big creature, then we can Animate Dead it the next turn. Ooh, our opponent is running Eureka. Oh my. That's really scary. So the opponent probably has a lot of the big things in their deck if they're running Eureka. I'm gonna go ahead and just take Deranged Hermit here, and I think I want it. Well, actually that's kind of bad, isn't it? So the thing is, if I take Deranged Hermit and then animate it, I can't pay the Echo on Deranged Hermit, and then my opponent can Corpse Dance it, which is pretty dang awkward. I think here instead I want to take Eureka, and just leave my opponent with nothing. Right? They're 2 lands away from Deranged Hermit. Corpse Dance doesn't do anything. Yeah, so we'll just do that instead. I think Eureka gives them the highest chance of being able to just get me out of nowhere. Alright, well, we drew a turn 2 Pack Rat, so that's probably just going to be our game plan. If the opponent doesn't hit a removal spell, we're just going to keep pooping out rats and kind of just get them. Hit a Bloodghast 2. Alright, so we can attack in with Pack Rat, activate the ability, discard Bloodghast, and then on my next turn I can play a land, get the Bloodghast back, and keep discarding. Seems good. Next turn the opponent's going to have his Deranged Hermit. Ooh! Ooh, a survival. Okay, so 2. So I'm actually, oh man, I can Animate Dead something huge after getting it with survival. Huh. I think here we just want to play the land, attack in with both of our Pack Rats, and discard a land, but we can potentially go get Griselbrand very soon with the survival and the Animate Dead combo. Alright, here's the Deranged Hermit. To be expected. So I think... I mean, I don't need to keep going in on Pack Rat. I think the opponent's probably just going to let this die and then bring it back with Corpse Dance. So here I'm actually just going to play their survival out and pass. I guess I get a free attack with the Bloodghast. So he's going to Corpse Dance with buyback. Keep getting 1/1s. I could have also just Animated Dead my opponent's Deranged Hermit after attacking, but this is so much sweeter to do it this way. Discard a Ophiomancer. Get Griselbrand. Discard Griselbrand. Get like... what do I want to get? I guess I want to get Brain Maggot. That way the opponent can't keep buying back with Corpse Dance on their Deranged Hermit. And now we're going to draw enough cards to where Pack Rats are going to be huge. Play a land, get our Bloodghast back. Play the Brain Maggot. Our opponent's going to use his Corpse Dance. It's fine. It's fine. What else do you have in there? And a Reanimate. Oh, that's funny too. Just take the Corpse Dance. And we'll pass the turn. Looking pretty good for us. Now, the opponent can reanimate my Ophiomancer if they want to, but I've got an active Griselbrand now. And yep, that'll be the game. Alright, well, that's kind of like how we just drew it up. Find one of our discard outlets, or actually find a pack rat and potentially just win there, or find one of our discard outlets in conjunction with Survival of the Fittest and reanimate one of our biggies. So, sweet stuff. Now, the opponent is running Eureka, which makes me a little bit scared and almost leads me to believe I might want to just throw this in for fun. But that's probably getting a bit too cute. Bone Shredder and Shriek are certainly things I could consider bringing in here. Maybe I might just take out the Wolfir Silverheart if they're playing such big fatties. Or, I mean, so many tokens. And we also saw Draga Tree Speaker, so I definitely want to be able to kill that early if I have the chance to. Ooh, Maelstrom Pulse is going to be really good versus all of the tokens. I think we'll just make that switch. No reason to get crazy. The opponent's on the reanimate plan as well, so we want to make sure we're not put in a position where our opponent's capable of reanimating something big. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Our opponent's on the mulligan. We have turn 1 Thoughtseize into turn 2 Dark Confidant. That should be decent. Although the land is not what I wanted to draw, but we'll see what they have here. Alright. So I'm going to just take the ultimate price here so our Dark Confidant doesn't get killed immediately. Shallow Grave, Life from the Loam, Primus, and a Confluence. Okay. Well, opponent drew something, did play. Oh, right, so he can just... Ah, right. Good play. So he's going to dredge 3 next turn, and then potentially Shallow Grave something back into play. Well, 2 lands and a Living Death is not what he wanted to hit. I've drawn 2 lands so far myself, so we're not sitting in the best of shape. Yeah, he's just going to keep Life from the Loaming. Good value. I like that play. I'll hit a Reclamation Sage, which isn't too great. Alright, let's attack in for 2. Now, whatever we see on the top, Bob is going to reveal. So, make sure we get something good here. Oh, why don't we just get, where is he? Scavenging Ooze. I should have played a Forest, actually, just in case, but we can start Scavenging Oozing all of the things into... Oh god, the opponent hit Emrakul. Oh, so he could have Shallow Graved in response and killed me, I think. Isn't Shallow Grave an instant? I think the opponent just messed up. Let me check Shallow Grave real quick. Yeah, the opponent could have just Shallow Graved my or his Emrakul and killed me. Instead, now we get to eat the Life from the Loam, so he doesn't get to dredge it back. Alright, Eternal Witness. That's kind of scary. I am at 8 life already. Ooh. Alright, let's eat that Angel. Attack in. Alright, Scavenging Ooze, pretty good against the opposing Reanimator deck, I must say. Sure, level up. Alright, let's eat their Shallow Grave. Opponent only has 2 cards in their hand. I think we just want to E-Wit, get back him, and get the last 2 cards. And the opponent just scoops to that. Okay. So, I think the opponent made a mistake there. They could have, again, they could have Shallow Grave the Emrakul with the trigger on the stack and then killed me. And made me sack all of my permanents, but luckily it looks like they didn't have a stop. And also, you know what? My first hit might have been a little bit awkward because if it had hit a creature, or if, like, it hit the Angel of Serenity, if it had hit the Angel of Serenity and not the Shallow Grave, not the Shallow Grave, the opponent could have Shallow Graved in response. But again, looks like it worked out. Kind of odd that we played the opposing Reanimator match, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you back for round 2. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for watching Drafting with Numot.
If you haven't already subscribed to Gathering Magic, you can do so to receive news of upcoming videos and discover new content. You can also check out our playlist that contains every episode of Drafting with Numot. And don't forget, you can easily watch the next video by clicking on the annotation on screen or a direct link in the video's description box. And as always, thanks for watching.